Well, hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm Michelle Nedwick and I make healthy lifestyle videos that include new recipes, some fashion content, some beauty content, a look into my life, and I am also documenting my journey on compounded Tirzepatide. So today is Wednesday evening and it is time for me to take my shot. And if you've been following me, you know I am conducting a little experiment. I have had 2 injections of 10 milligrams from Perfect RX, and I have found the suppression to be very strong. So now I am going to inject 10 milligrams of Zepbound pen. So let me get started with that. I'm a little bit nervous because I have only ever used compound and syringes, but I'm going to do the pen. So let me show you how that goes. All right, so I've got an alcohol wipe and I'm going to swab the area that I'm going to inject. Okay, and I have my Zepbound 10 milligram pen. It is in the locked position. And I'm going to take this gray cap off. Okay. Put that down. And I'm going to check and make sure that the liquid is clear, which it is. So now I'm going to place it flush against my skin in the area that I just swabbed, and I'm going to turn the pen to unlock, and then I'm going to click it and hold it for 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. And I know it released the liquid because you can see this, I don't know what you call it, but this gray cylinder that pushed out the medicine. So now I'm gonna dispose of this in my sharps container and I will check back with you. All right, so that was really easy and it didn't hurt a bit. So I'm gonna take Kylie to the vet and I will check back with you guys tomorrow and I'll let you know if I can tell any difference, at least in the first day. All right, guys, I will check back with you tomorrow. All right, well, it's the next day. So I think I'm getting a cold, some kind of upper respiratory thing going on because my nose has been running. I had the chills today, so unfortunately, I'm trying to figure out if I feel any differently on the name brand Zepbound as I do on the compound, and I think I'm getting a cold. So I need to give it a few more days before I can really do a good comparison. And if you hear that noise in the background, that is Kylie and Leo fighting. So quick Kylie update. I took her to the vet last night and I got a call today because they didn't have the lab results back by the time I had to leave last night. And she is within normal ranges on all levels. So she's doing a lot better. So that's a big relief. But my goodness, I have spent so much money just on Kylie alone in the last 2 months. Between Christmas, stockpiling Tirzepatide, putting down payments for wedding things. I've spent over $2,000 on vet bills just since November. So at least I got a good result. And they don't need to see her back for at least 3 months. So hopefully I can quit, paying so much to the vet. But I'm so glad she's doing so much better. And thank you guys for all of your prayers. I did find her favorite thing to eat nowadays is the Temptations puree. Now, a subscriber told me about delectables, and I bought those too, but for some reason, she does not like those. She won't eat that at all. So Leo gets that. But she loves the Temptations puree, and she's keeping it down. She was projectile vomiting fancy feast last weekend, pretty much right after she would eat. So she is subsiding on Temptations puree and a little bit of dry cat food. So anyway, so I have a couple announcements. You saw in my last video, I showed you 2 of the wedding dresses that I am considering for my wedding, and you guys unanimously liked dress number 1, and that is my favorite dress, and I'm pretty much set on that being the one. I did get another dress in the mail yesterday, and I'm not even going to try it on for you. It's such poor quality, I'm just sending it back. But I did order one more dress that I don't have yet, and it is strapless, and it looks really pretty. Now, I got the notification that FedEx delivered it yesterday, and they sent me a picture of it at the door, except it wasn't my house. So they delivered it to the wrong house. Today on my lunch hour, I was driving down my street, looking at the different houses and comparing it to the picture of the front door, and it's the house across the street. So, and I keep looking that way because it's right there. So I'm waiting for them to get home. I'm surprised they didn't just run it across the street, but whatever. When I get that dress, if it's decent, I will model it for you guys. So the last thing I have for you is an unboxing. I told you in my last video that I ordered one more vial from Orderly Meds. And even though I have a pretty good stockpile, I went ahead and wanted to order one more because I was getting $53 off from Orderly Meds loyalty discount. And I had a few referral credits from you guys. And thank you again. If you used one of my links and saved $50, you gave me a $50 credit. So I wanted to make sure I was able to use those just in case compounding does stop. So also just really quick, the FDA lawsuit, it is still going on. The judge has not decided yet whether or not it's going to grant the OFA's motion for preliminary injunction, and that would be an order basically saying the FDA won't enforce any actions during the pendency of the litigation. However, apparently the FDA has already announced that they will not seek any enforcement against compounding pharmacies during the litigation. So it kind of makes the preliminary injunction pointless. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. The first date is coming up in a few weeks, that February 18th date. So it'll be interesting to see what pharmacies are going to stick around and fight and which ones are going to just stop selling Tirzepatide. So we will see, and I will keep you posted. But let me get to my Orderly Meds unboxing. All right, so when I got home from work today, I did have this box, and it's from Perfect RX. And it says Fulfillment Center. And it is in Madison Street, Washington, Iowa. So, like I said, I do believe Perfect RX is just a fulfillment pharmacy, and it's compounded elsewhere. I believe that Orderly Meds is using Smart Scripts. So, the first thing I noticed when I got this is some very detailed instructions on like preparing your supplies, cleaning your injection site, administering your injection, how to store the medication, how to prepare your syringe, and other things. So I will look at that later. And then we get this package. Put this down here. So they did send me a pack of, I believe there's 10 syringes, 1 milliliter. I think they're 1 milliliter syringes. So that'll be good. And then let me see if I can pull this apart or if I need scissors. Yeah, I can pull it apart. Okay, let's see what we got here. So that's what it looks like. So it looks like I've got the vial and some alcohol swabs. Put that right there. And let's see, so they just did it with one ice pack. It is no longer frozen, but it is still cold. So I'm sure that it is fine. So let's see what we got here. All right. Okay, well, it looks just like the vial that I got when I ordered my 3-month supply from Orderly Meds with the extended bud dates. Let me go grab my reading glasses so I can see what the bud date is. Okay. All right, so the Beyond Use date for this vial is June 7th, 2025. So it is a 6-month bud date vial. And I did titrate up for this vial to 12.5 milligrams. So I believe my instructions were to inject 62.5 units. So that makes sense. I think this is actually the same strength as the 10 milligram vials that I got for the extended bud dates, but there's probably just a little bit more liquid in here. So, all right, so I got that. I'm gonna get that in my little case that I use to organize my vials. Put my alcohol swabs away. And let me just talk for a minute about my experiment. As you know, from the beginning of this video, I did take that shot of Zepbound name brand, and that was the first time I ever used a pen. I've only used syringes thus far, so I did like the ease of the pen. I mean, it was pretty much a no-brainer. You know, sometimes when I'm loading the syringes out of the vials, it can be kind of difficult. Like it wants to pull back in. I don't know if I'm supposed to inject air, you know. I'm worried about air bubbles. You know, with the pen, it was just simplicity. So, you know, Eli Lilly, if you would just lower your prices, we would buy name brand, if you're listening to this. So anyway, I want to see how I feel. I did feel good suppression today. As a matter of fact, I really haven't had much to eat. I had my collagen peptides in my coffee this morning. And then, like I said, I'm coming down with a cold and I was having the chills and stuff at work. So I came home and I just had some cottage cheese for lunch. And I think for dinner, I have a box from Aldi of red beans and rice. I think I'm gonna make that and cut up some turkey kielbasa, saute that, maybe with some green peppers and onions, and add that all together and have some red beans and rice for dinner. So hopefully Mike will like that. He's on his way over. And hopefully my neighbors will get home and I can go knock on their door and get my other wedding dress. But like I said, I think I'm pretty set on dress number 1 from the other video. So, and if you forgot what that looked like, I'll put a picture of it right there. So that's the winner so far. But this is the last one I'm waiting for, and hopefully I'll get it. And if it's decent, I will try it on in my week 24 results. So, which I'm going to try to film my week 24 results tomorrow. So that is my plan. Thank you guys for watching. And again, if you are interested in stockpiling Tirzepatide, just in case the compounding ends in the next couple months, if you go down to my description box, I have a link for Orderly Meds. If you click on that and you end up purchasing the product, you'll get $50 off if you're a new customer. So you can check that out if you'd like. They're still doing the starter pack. I was just telling a friend at work about it. It's still a pretty good deal. It comes down to it being about $199 a vial, and you get 3 vials, I believe. Although I was seeing on Facebook support group and Reddit that some people are getting all 3 months in 1 vial, and I'm just not sure how they're doing that, because technically you're supposed to discard your vial 28 days after first puncture. So, but anyway, if you're interested in that, go ahead and click on that and check it out. All right, guys, if you like this video, please like it below and subscribe to my channel. And tick that notification bell so you are alerted every time I upload a new video. And I forgot the emoji of the day in my last video, but for this video, if you've made it this far and you've enjoyed this video, please give me an emoji of a cat for Kylie doing so much better. All right, guys, I'm gonna say goodbye for now, and I will see you next time.